If you're new here, my name is Kale, I'm a surfer and a filmmaker, and here you'll find all sorts of epic surf content like tutorials to help you surf better, important reviews and more, so subscribe down below and join me on Instagram at Kale's Broccoli. Never have I seen so many people getting into surfing like I have over the last year. Many people are lured by the beautiful experience of catching a wave, however, enter the surfing world a little uninformed about some of the basic elements of surfing, namely which surfboard to use. And it's pretty understandable. There are so many surfboards out there that it could be easy to become overwhelmed at all the different options. And today I want to take some time to really focus in on the main features that any great beginner surfboard should have. Beginner surfers naturally struggle in a few areas which are essential to surfing. Paddling potential, and thus wave catching potential, and stability. Ensuring that your chosen surfboard acknowledges these principles is essential if you want to progress without getting super frustrated with your surfing. Remember that Mario Kart game that we all used to play as young kids, and as you browse the different range of cars at the start, the different aspects of the car like speed, maneuverability, acceleration, deceleration all changed? It's similar with a surfboard. And what I mean by that is boosting one such feature, such as stability, will automatically reduce another feature such as maneuverability. Similarly, if we alter the buoyancy of a surfboard, we can expect the speed of the surfboard to be impacted as well. The key is knowing what you need. For beginner surfers, maneuverability is much less important than stability, so we can choose accordingly. And likewise, buoyancy, or wave catching or paddling potential is more important than speed in those beginner stages. So those factors should really be taken into consideration when we are choosing our surfboard. So, which out of all these boards do you think offers up the highest amount of stability and paddling potential? Is it this shortboard here, a 5/6 version of my signature design? Definitely not. At only 27 litres, the board is too small for a beginner surfer to catch waves on or to expect much stability from. So, does that mean on the flip side, this longboard is then the best bet? Maybe for your first 3 to 4 sessions, for sure. Most beginner longboards or beginner foam boards are designed with one thing in mind: stability. However, they do sacrifice a large degree of maneuverability to achieve this, which, if you are interested in progressing past the beginner stages and whitewater surfing, is something you'll need. Huge longboards are often too much board for a beginner surfer to handle. I mean, just try paddling out in 3-foot consistent surf on one of these boards and you'll know what I mean, because duck diving is pretty much impossible. So, the best type of board for a beginner who is looking to progress? Something in the middle. A board which balances the scale between great paddling, stability, and maneuverability. Here's why I love foamies for beginner surfers, and admittedly why I love having them in my own quiver as well. They're a blend of all the benefits of the different surfboards into one. Paddling potential. These boards are naturally super buoyant because of all the foam in them. This means they can paddle really nicely without the huge cumbersome elements of a big longboard. If you can paddle 85% as well, but with only 25% of the weight, then it's a great choice. Stability-wise, you're looking at something nice and thick, which means it's not going to bounce around from rail to rail too excessively, but because of the reduced size of the board overall, you can still turn it with the right application of technique. And something else which is super important, when you take away that intimidation factor that comes with a hard fiberglass board, I find that a beginner surfer's confidence really skyrockets. And in surfing, confidence is key. I mean, just imagine, it's pretty different being hit on the head by a foam board like this. I have no idea why I'm doing this. Compared to being hit on the head with a board like this. I mean, essentially what I'm saying is a foamy is very forgiving. It's funny because I find that there is a big stigma when it comes to using foamies. It's that too cool syndrome that a lot of people have. We really tend to fall for the idea that foamies are really only for total beginners, but it's not true. Foam is your friend. And to be honest, if you consider yourself to be in the beginner category, that is, someone who is just starting to cut across the face of the wave and work on their turns, then a foamy might actually be the perfect board for you. We are just getting back into the swing of things, guys, here for 2020. I just got back from a road trip here in the van where we shot a bunch of tutorials. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hit the like button, let me know in the comments below what else you want to see. What are you struggling with your surfing? We have, in between all of those tutorials, a lot of van life stuff, a lot of surfing vlogs. I'm really excited to take the channel in this direction, and I'm super stoked that you guys are here. I'll see you soon. A big thanks to Ocean and Earth for supporting this video. If you want to check out the board that I'm riding, a Happy Hour 6.6, head to oceanandearthstore.com to check out that plus the entire range.